basically, our next act, ladies and gents, is the man who's responsible for all of this. I met him at Boardmasters, wasn't it? Yeah. Met him at Boardmasters Festival where he blew the roof off the place, and you're going to love him. I think he's trying some new stuff tonight. But basically, I'd like you to thank him for putting this night on by way of massive applause for the wonderful Mr. Jonathon O'Neill!
I'm very proud. You guys, do you want some chairs? It feels a bit awkward, you guys just standing. Yeah, it's me. Who here is from Oxford? Give us a chair.
Hey.
Good, glad to hear. I love being from Oxford, but have we got any students in, by any chance?
Yeah.
One at the back.
Just me.
Right. I love being from Oxford, but I don't like the Oxford University students themselves. The reason why I say this is they're a bit pretentious. Do you know what I mean? You're Alex, aren't you? Yes. Alex, you know what I mean, don't you? Yeah, not great, yes, right. I'm a bit pretentious. The only reason I say this is because I went to a club a few months ago, and this gentleman, I call him, from the Oxford University went to a girl, and he went, well, I was on the University Challenge, so why don't you just give me your number, right? Now I've got a blue beat badge. I think we know he's going to go further in life. Now, because I can name 151 original Pokemon in order, it's the reason I got the blue beat badge. It's also the same reason it took 17 years to find someone to love me. Incidentally, it'll probably be the reason she leaves, but I'm not a very cool person, as you can probably guess. You're looking at me in deep judgment, like, yeah, that's true. That's true. I was looking at the boat behind you, but that must mean it's true. That must mean you were really thinking it. Thank you. I get very close, you got a knife, I'm scared. I'm not a very cool person, and I know this. It's like every time I go to like a club like with my friends, every time we dance, it looks like the scene in Bambi where she tries to learn how to walk. It's not majestic, it doesn't look right, but I give it a go. But then, like, there's that stage in every kind of guys when they go out to a club and they start like get drunk. There's always that stage where everything becomes a song. Everything's a song, right? One of my friends was trying to chat up a girl, was doing terribly badly, right? So whilst he didn't know we were behind him, we started singing "Get Lucky" and started doing the dance moves, just so she'd get put off, walk off. He was like, "Don't know why it didn't work." No, we didn't know ever. Like my favourite is we all go to this pub one day, and one of my friends was just on cloud nine, and he was jumping along. He's like, "Oh, it's the best night in the world!" Blah blah. And he tripped over, and he fell onto the floor. I was like, "Oh, take it right." And the simplest thing when you're drunk can ruin it. He went, "No, I'm not fine. I ain't got a job, I ain't got a girlfriend, I ain't got a fucking change for a kebab." And he was on the floor for a good 5 minutes, and he was just going. I was like, "Dave, you alright?" And he clocked on, and he found the song that perfectly described what's going on. While still on the floor, just kneeling up, and he went, "Yeah, do you know why? So when I get knocked down, will I get up again? You're never going to keep me down." And just carried on. We went to the next pub, and it was a beautiful moment. It was absolutely beautiful. But I may not be a cool person, but I quite find it's a cool job. I work at the theatre with you guys, ladies and gentlemen. Give them a round of applause. Tell my boss to give me a slot at a show now. But no, I think it's a very cool job. You see a lot of amazing people, for instance, and like I was working with Darren Brown. Right, you know Darren Brown, obviously. Yes, very famous nowadays. I didn't recognise him. I was collecting tickets at the show. And he walked past me, I went, "Excuse me sir, have you got a ticket to the show?" And he walked past me majestically and just went, "I am the show." I walked off. At least that's what I think he said. Maybe he just made me think he said that. A few people get that like, "Oh." But that's not even the best thing I've ever seen. Like me and Mark were working. We were working on the front door, there was a matinee, right? And his mother walked in and she looked so pissed off. And she went up and she went, "Excuse me? I don't know whether you, Alex. I'm presuming, right?" Yes. Good, so you're getting the posture, I like this. Carry on, you get in sync, you in sync? Good man, right. This one went to me and went, "Excuse me? I have all these tickets for the show. I'm going to try and take now. But your colleague has just told me they do not work." Now, to cover the children's ears, at this point the father had come up with the kids, just went, "What the fuck is wrong with that?" Now, that was a bit worrying, and she was being a bit of a bitch about it. So I was very happy when she gave me the tickets, and I went, "Oh yeah, I see the problem here. Yeah, see, these tickets were for yesterday's show, which was the last show in the UK that will ever be. It was the final tour." And I was like, "Oh, that's 5 tickets you bought. Let's see, that's 30 quid a ticket. You wasted fuckloads of money." Like, at this point, the husband over the corner just gave me the universal man look of, "I can handle this." So I just like, I wandered her up, finish her off. Right? And at this point, out of nowhere, he just came out and just went, well, sorry kids, mummy's let us down. Walks out the door, before the double doors close, we hear who's your favourite now? I love that joke, because it's true. Sorry. Yeah, cool. Last year was a very mixed bag for me, for instance. Like, for instance, I did my biggest ever show at Boardmasters. And then the next day, I did a gig and someone died in it. Hey, so I genuinely goes, whoa. Yeah, it was a bit awkward. He randomly in the toilet, just there, dead. But I thought my friends would be really compassionate about it. Like, oh, Jonathan, you okay? No, every time I do a gig now, like, knock him dead, you've done it before. Well, that's on the final laugh, because every show I have now, I think there's a massive game to do. So now, every time someone goes into the toilet, I wonder if they're the next victim. That, plus, like, I had a bit of an accident. So, you know Ryan, don't you? He's not here tonight because he's too ashamed of himself, and you'll find out why. You know him. What would you describe him as, look-wise? Indescribable, ladies and gentlemen. And not in a good way, right? Because I got knocked off my bike on the last day of school, and I was going to an exam. I got knocked off the bike, I flew across and scraped my face across the floor. I was bleeding on one half of my body, right? And I went blind. Temporarily, thank God, right? Yeah, but the thing is, Ryan was the only person there to help me. And Ryan's the most socially awkward person you will ever meet, right? So whilst I'm on the floor, crying my eyes out, going, Ryan, I can't do this, what if I'm blind forever? I can't do this, I really can't do this. He went up to me and he leaned in my face, I presume, I couldn't see, right? And he went into my face, again, sorry Alex, and he went to me, good man, he went up to me and he goes, you okay Jonathan? No, I'm fucking not. But anyway, he went, you're right, good, thanks so much. Just, didn't want to be the one to tell you this, but if you go blind permanently, the last thing you're ever going to see is his face. And then he fucked off and didn't tell me, right? So then, I'm yelling at, ironically, a fucking Labrador for about half an hour. You should have seen everyone's faces, because I fucking couldn't. I got a fucking biggest laugh, yeah. Brilliant. But even despite, like, having, like, all these weird things happen to me, I still love people. And the reason why this is because a few months ago, I was coming back from Boardmasters, what Fitz said, right? I was coming back, and it was starting to rain, it was a miserable day, and across from me was one of these chappy businessmen. If you haven't seen him, it's like the same guy who could sell you 0% interest on your APR for your next mortgage, but also has the Adidas symbol shaved into his head. Do you all know what I'm talking about? I'm seeing some nods, good. The reason why it was pissing me off was because he was across from me, and he was talking really loudly on his phone. And it was on a quiet carriage, really pissed off, and he just wouldn't go off, he just wouldn't shut up. And this old man, bless him, next to him just went, sorry son, could I have a look at your phone? He went, yeah, alright man, don't wreck it. Right, so he goes, oh no, I wouldn't do that. I guess the phone, knocks on the table, smashes a little bit, he goes, oi, what are you doing? He goes, no, just seeing how durable it is. We thought, oh, that's already quite funny, but he took it one step further. We went to the next station, and the old man just went, well, thanks for letting me use your phone. This is me, bye. Right? And he's walking off. He gives me a subtle, like, wink. Right? Bit weird, but... So this chabby guy, it's like silent for a good minute, 2 minutes, and he goes, shit, I got called poorly, right? So he starts dialing the phone. And then he realises it's not going on. And everyone's just rolling their eyes going, oh, for fuck's sake. And the most beautiful thing happened, ladies and gentlemen, because the chav went, why isn't it working? At the same time, all you heard was... And there was the old man at the window of the train. He was just waving randomly, no one knew why. And then you couldn't see his other hand because out of nowhere was the phone battery. Then, the most beautiful thing ever, the train just went off, he was still waving. And I was so proud that day to be on that train because everyone just immediately just went, straight at the guy. It was beautiful. That's why I love people. I'm going to leave you with one last joke. So, have you ever had a moment with your father where you're talking back at each other and you nearly get away with it, but it gets clinched at the last second? Please say you know your dad. I did that joke at an orphanage, it didn't go well, I don't know why. Right. The reason why I say this is because it happened to me a few months ago. I did a show called The King Gone. Comedians, have you heard of this?
Yes.
It's a terrible show, and I didn't do very well, right? The next day we're at a family occasion, and my dad sat across from me, and he goes, so son, I heard the gig didn't go very well. Like, no dad, no it didn't. Because it didn't last very long. I was like, pretty sure we were talking on my show, dad. Right? But then, my dad's always taught me, never give up, never give in, never quit. Good advice, yeah? Until he turns around and he goes, I suppose you'll be giving it up then. I jumped out my seat and I went, no Dad, you know why? So you taught me, never give up, never give in, never quit. Oh yeah, I went around the whole restaurant, high-fiving people, going, who's the daddy? Who's the daddy? And he just jumped up and he went, biologically not yours! That was an interesting... I just heard one deep voice in the back going, you're adopted. Was that you, MJ? Is that you, MJ? I do know MJ, by the way, I'm not just taking the piss. But you know my dad, so you know that's fucking true. But speaking, I usually finish that joke off by saying, I'm only joking, I don't know my real dad. But seeing as there's people that know my dad in here, and we work with power tools, I'd like to live. So I'm going to leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. You've all been very lovely, and enjoy the rest of your night. I ain't very close, you got a knife, I'm scared. I'm a very good person, and I know this. It's like every time I go to like a club like with my friends, every time we dance, it looks like the scene in Bambi where she tries to learn how to walk. It's not majestic, it doesn't look right, but I give it a go. But then, like, there's that stage, and every kind of guys, when they go out to a club and they start, like, get drunk, there's always that stage where everything becomes a song. Everything's a song, right? One of my friends was trying to chat with a girl, was doing terribly badly, right? So, whilst he didn't know we were behind him, we started singing Get Lucky, we started doing the dance moves, just so she'd get put off, walk off, he was like, don't know why it didn't work. No, we didn't know. Like, my favourite is, we all going to this pub one day, and one of my friends was just on cloud nine, and he was jumping along, he was like, oh, it's the best night in the world, blah, blah, and he tripped over, and he fell onto the floor, and he was like, oh, take it right. And the simplest thing when you're drunk and ruin it. He went, no, I'm not fine. I got a job, I got a girlfriend, I ain't got to fucking change like a kebab. And he was on the floor for a good 5 minutes and he was just going, I was like, Dave, you alright? And he clocked on and he found the song that perfectly described what was going on. While still on the floor, just kneeling up, and he went, yeah, do you know why? Because when I get knocked down, will I get up again? You're never going to keep me down. And just carried on. We went to the next pub and it was, oh, it was a beautiful moment. It was absolutely beautiful. But I may not be a cool person, but I quite find it's a cool job. I work at the theatre with you guys, ladies and gentlemen. Give them a round of applause. Tell my boss to give me a slot at the show now. But no, I think it's a very cool job. You see a lot of amazing people, for instance, and like, I was working the week with Darren Brown. Right, you know Darren Brown, obviously? Yes? Very famous nowadays. I didn't recognise him. I was collecting tickets at the show. And he walked past me and I went, excuse me sir, have you got a ticket to the show? And he walked past me majestically and just went, I am the show. And I walked off. At least that's what I think he said. Maybe he just made me think he said that. A few people getting that like, oh. But that's not even the best thing I've ever seen. Like, me and Mark were working. We were working on the front door, there was a matinee, right? And his mother walked in and she looked so pissed off. And she went up and she went, excuse me? I don't know, I'm looking at you, Alex. I'm presuming, right? Yes. Good, so you're getting the posture, I like this. Carry on, you're getting in sync, you in sync? Good man, right. This one went to me and I went, excuse me? I have all these tickets for the show. I'm trying to now. But your colleague has just told me they do not work. Now, cover the children's ears, at this point the father had come up with the kids, just went, what the fuck is wrong with that? Now, that was a bit worrying, and she was being a bit of a bitch about it. So I was very happy when she gave me the tickets and I went, oh yeah, I see the problem here. Yeah, see, these tickets were for yesterday's show, which was the last show in the UK that will ever be. It was the final tour. And I was like, oh, that's 5 tickets you bought, let's see, that's 30 quid a ticket, you wasted fuckloads of money. Like, when she gave me the tickets, I went, oh yeah, I see the problem here. Yeah, see, these tickets were for yesterday's show, which was the last show in the UK that will ever be. It was the final tour. And I was like, oh, that's 5 tickets you bought, let's see, that's 30 quid a ticket, you wasted fuckloads of money. Like, at this point, the husband over the corner just gave me the universal man look of, I can handle this, so I just like, I wanted her up, finish her off, right? And at this point, out of nowhere, he just came out and just went, well, sorry kids, mummy's let us down. Walked out the door, before the double doors closed, we're here, who's your favourite now? I love that joke, because it's true. But, sorry. Yeah, cool. Last year was a very mixed bag for me, for instance. Like, for instance, I did my biggest ever show at Boardmasters. And then the next day, I did a gig and someone died in it.
Whoa.
Hey, so I genuinely heard, whoa. Yeah, it was a bit awkward. He found him in the toilet, just there dead. But I thought my friends would be really compassionate about it. Like, oh, Jonathan, you okay? No, every time I do a gig now, like, no, I can dare you've done it before. But after the final laugh, which is every show I have now, I think there's a massive game to do. So now every time someone goes into the toilet, I wonder if they're the next victim. That, plus, like, I had a bit of an accident. So, you know Ryan, don't you? He's not here tonight because he's too ashamed of himself, and you'll find out why. You know him. What would you describe him as, look-wise? Indescribable, ladies and gentlemen. And not in the good way, right? Because I got knocked off my bike on the last day of school, and I was going to an exam. I got knocked off the bike, I flew across and scraped my face across the floor. I was bleeding on half of my body, right? And I went blind. Temporarily, thank God, right? But the thing is, Ryan was the only person there to help me. And Ryan's the most socially awkward person you will ever meet. Right? So whilst I'm on the floor, crying my eyes out, going, Ryan, I can't do this, what if I'm blind forever? I can't do this, I really can't do this. He went up to me and he leaned in my face, I presume, I couldn't see. Right? And he went into my face, again, sorry Alex, and he went to me, good man. He went up to me and he goes, you okay, Johnson? No, I'm fucking not. But anyway, he went, you alright? Good, that's him. Just, didn't want to be the one to tell you this, but if you go blind permanently, the last thing you're ever going to see is his face. And then he fucked off and didn't tell me, right? So then, I'm yelling at, ironically, a fucking Labrador for about half an hour. You should have seen everyone's faces, because I fucking couldn't. I got the fucking biggest laugh, yeah. Brilliant. But even despite, like, having, like, all these weird things happen to me, I still love people. And the reason why this is because a few months ago, I was coming back from Blanc, which is every show I have now, I think there's a massive game to do. So now every time someone goes into the toilet, I wonder if they're the next victim. That, plus, like, I had a bit of an accident. So, you know Ryan, don't you? He's not here tonight because he's too ashamed of himself, and you'll find out why. You know him. What would you describe him as, look-wise? Indescribable, ladies and gentlemen. And not in the good way, right? Because I got knocked off my bike on the last day of school, and I was going to an exam. I got knocked off the bike, I flew across and scraped my face across the floor. I was bleeding on half of my body, right? And I went blind. Temporarily, thank God, right? But the thing is, Ryan was the only person there to help me. And Ryan's the most socially awkward person you will ever meet. Right? So whilst I'm on the floor, crying my eyes out, going, Ryan, I can't do this, what if I'm blind forever? I can't do this, I really can't do this. He went up to me and he leaned in my face, I presume, I couldn't see. Right? And he went into my face, again, sorry Alex, and he went to me, good man. He went up to me and he goes, you okay, Johnson? No, I'm fucking not. But anyway, he went, you alright? Good, that's him. Just, didn't want to be the one to tell you this, but if you go blind permanently, the last thing you're ever going to see is his face. And then he fucked off and didn't tell me, right? So then, I'm yelling at, ironically, a fucking Labrador for about half an hour. You should have seen everyone's faces, because I fucking couldn't. I got the fucking biggest laugh, yeah. Brilliant. But even despite, like, having, like, all these weird things happen to me, I still love people. And the reason why this is because a few months ago, I was coming back from Boardmasters, what Fitz said, right? I was coming back, and it was starting to rain, it was a miserable day, and across from me was one of these chappy businessmen. If you haven't seen him, it's like the same guy who could sell you 0% interest on your APR for your next mortgage, but also has the Adidas symbol shaved into his head. Do you all know what I'm talking about? I'm seeing some nods, good. The reason why it pissed me off was because he was across from me, and he was talking really loudly on his phone. And it was on a quiet carriage, really pissed off, and he just wouldn't go off, he just wouldn't shut up. And this old man, bless him, next to him just went, sorry son, could I have a look at your phone? He went, yeah, alright man, don't wreck it. Right, so he goes, oh no, I wouldn't do that. I guess the phone, knocks on the table, smashes a little bit, he goes, oi, what are you doing? He goes, no, just seeing how durable it is. We thought, oh, that's already quite funny, but he took it one step further. We went to the next station, and the old man just went, well, thanks for letting me use your phone. This is me, bye. Right? And he's walking off. He gives me a subtle, like, wink. Right? A bit weird, but... so this chubby guy, it's like silent for a good minute, 2 minutes, and he goes, shit, I got called poorly, right? So he starts dialing the phone. And then he realises